Hey everybody, how's it going? Bjark the Bear here, and today we are playing Starsector. And starting things off today with this episode, we are going to start looking for some new bounties, because at the moment I'm a little bit cash poor, as you can see right here. Yeah, we're pretty strapped for cash at the moment, but that's not because we've added anything to our new planet or new colony. Mostly it's because we've added ourselves a new ship. I like this thing so much that I bought a second one. So the staple class is just such a good ship. I don't know why I didn't take a look at them earlier. They just fill all the boxes. They're pretty amazing. This one's kind of cobbled together with everything that the Independents had at the planet that I bought it at, but it does all right. It's got the Devastator cannons up front. Unfortunately, they didn't have a line of Hellbores that I could have placed on it, but the Devastators are not bad. They are definitely more of an area of effect kind of fire. They have, I believe, yeah, it's 150 by 12 for the damage, which they shoot 12 projectiles, and to be able to do the maximum amount of damage, you need to hit every projectile on the target, which you're not going to do. It's basically a giant shotgun, and unless you're point blank, you're not getting that hit. But anyways, back to what we were doing. I think we're gonna go right here. We're gonna take a look at this system and try and take out this pirate base. It's shouldn't be too hard for us. We're gonna go ahead and head that way and see what we can do. And yeah, so taking a jump out here, we're gonna head on through. But yeah, the staple class, I was really excited to see a second one, because I have no complaints about this one that I have now. Honestly, if the Conquest was anything like it, I would probably have stuck with the Conquest, but it's just oh, pirates, lots of pirates. Okay, I'm not super upset about this. That is a lot of pirates though. So this will actually be a good test for the two staple classes. Unfortunately, I won't be able to run away from them if anything goes wrong, but we'll send them out, send a line of fighters, and don't have a whole lot to work with, so have everybody follow. Okay, so hopefully the game plan is to just have me and the other staple class side by side here. Hopefully we can hold the front and just have the Hornets behind us, covering us as well as they can. But as you can see there, the staple class is pretty good. I think the 4 heavy weapons on top are definitely pretty amazing. A little bit of tactical lasers doing their work there. Yeah, these small ships don't stand a chance. The biggest issue that I seem to be having is actually tracking opponents, which is why I have the lasers to kind of fill that gap. So yeah, as you can see, I'm getting a little bit better at leading the target there. And there goes the Hornet's nest. Keep an eye out, make sure my rear flank is covered. And alright, we're gonna send you down this way. So his goal now, I wanted him to come with me up front, but now his goal is going to actually be to cover the rear flank. Hopefully he can do that. Oh, we are just cutting through these guys. bit of help from the fighters there with point defense. I think those are sparks? I can't remember exactly, but yeah, they do awesome for giving you kind of a shield. Pretty much what's happening right now, and why I like having a big wing of fighters, is if anybody has seen the movie Ender's Game, spoiler ahead for anybody who hasn't, but if you haven't seen it, then it's your fault. But there's a scene where the huge secret weapon is being covered by a bunch of fighters, and they're acting kind of as a meat shield for it. That's pretty much what's going on right now, and I absolutely love it. So if you have seen it, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen it, then that reference was dead on arrival, so whatever. Moving on. Yeah, these pirate ships just do not stand a chance against the stable class. Which, to be fair, for large ballistics are pretty oppressive amount of firepower to try and stand against. Try and move to cover this Colossus. I think we might lose him. Those things are not very good at keeping themselves out of trouble, which unfortunately I'm pulling back right now. Kind of leaving him out in the open. I need to get over there and try and help him out. So their stance is still pretty wide. Try and see if we can't get to the front of this. So we lost one Colossus. Oh, there goes the other one. These things are damn lemmings. Yeah, when it comes to direct combat, they're not very good unless they're sitting in back sending fighters to assist you. They're meat shields, cannon fodder. And more point defense from the fighters. There was a incoming Reaper there that we got lucky because of the fighters. Alright, I think trying to decide how we're gonna send people out. Oh, I forgot to deploy you. That changes things a little bit. Okay. So we'll bring the Doom class out here to widen our defense a little bit. Unfortunately, I think we might lose a couple other fighters. Or, Colossus. Hopefully none of the Atlas. Keep an eye on behind us here. And send you back up here to help me. Alright, this guy's gonna get a little ballsy and he's gonna pay for that. Oop, running into our own ships here. Oh, crap. Got a little distracted. I wasn't paying attention behind me. Alright, if they're going to back off, I'm going to drop my flux. Big mistake. Never let the big ships pull flux back up, because this is what happens. Trying to take this guy out real quick and switch targets over to the Venture. There we go. That is just... You could feel the oppression from the fire. Those hellbore cannons are pretty tough. Let's see what just got destroyed there. Oh. When did those guys sneak down there? Alright. So the Doom class should be able to handle that. Hopefully. He's been pretty reliable as of late. And I think we might be at a point of mop-up, because it doesn't look like there's a whole lot of heavy ships. It's just kind of keeping the carriers that we have here safe. And taking out as many of these guys as possible so we can get as much out of them at the end of this fight as we can. Why is that Doom class back up here? Oh, because I selected only one of them. Okay, let's see. So we'll send you up there, and I think I will come down here to deal with the remainder. I selected only the Falcon that was down here. I didn't have the Doom class take on all of the ships. I didn't have him defend the area, but we'll send you back up instead of just following me, because you need to watch that the front flank. Watch the front, I guess you would call it. Just out of range. Get him. This is another good reason for the tactical lasers. They're just keeping pressure on them. Letting the fighters get to him, keeping him from being able to run away, drop his shields. I would like to have ion, I think cannons? No. Ion lasers. Whatever it is that actually suppresses the enemy. I know it's an ion something, but I don't think they have a small variant of them. Not entirely sure, but tactical lasers are just, they were super cheap and they keep pressure on your enemy. Much like that. And we're just gonna go ahead and end this. Then that's the end of that. Then we actually didn't get anything out of that. We got some money from Tritachyon, but I was hoping to get some supplies out of this. It's probably because we didn't finish the fight, but I'm not gonna go into a second bout with them. Right now we need as much as we can to go to that place, the pirate station. And we're going to ignore that. It's either one of two things. It's storm. It's either one of two things. It's either a group of pirates waiting to hit me. Oh man, I hit every storm cloud on the way. But anyways, it's either a pirate fleet waiting to jump the nearest person, or it's somebody that wants supplies, and I don't have time for either, and I don't have supplies to give. Ooh, a probe. A little bit of supplies out of that. A little bit of surprise. Yep. So Systems like this I don't like. Usually the pirate stations are by planets, but if there's no planets, then it's in the asteroid belt here somewhere. And I don't have very much supplies to start looking around for these guys. I am most certainly going to run out of supplies. Fighting those pirates was a huge mistake. He's still here. Still 1 day remaining. And usually when you select them, it takes you right to the system that they're in. And now I am out of supplies. Oh. Oh, we got a ping. Got a ping. Oh, it's just pirates. Okay, so this is a pickle because I don't think I'm gonna even make it. Oh. Oh, great. Let's just add to that pile. Put a pin in you. We'll be back to that. Yeah, this is a rough place to be in because I don't have a whole lot of money to be able to, well, speaking of money, I don't have a whole lot of money to be able to go back and buy supplies. Come on, take me to your base. Oh, I see a blip. Did we find it? Oh, thank God. Couple of defenders, nothing really big. I want all of you in the fight. Okay. Oh, we are in so much pain right now. This was probably a mistake, but let's go ahead and have him retreat. I don't think he's even gonna... I don't think he's gonna be effective at all. God, everything's having malfunctions. The big thing right now is our stable classes need to be effective for the fight. So this is a situation where the Devastators are probably the best thing. I'm going to change them as soon as I get a chance to, but all those small ships being able to nimbly outmaneuver my heavy weapons, they're not going to be able to do that so well with the Devastators. And this is a pretty light star fort. I was expecting a little bit bigger, but I think this is just the basic star fort. Yo, yeah, it's going down really fast. Hopefully we can get some supplies out of this. Which this is a pretty dumb way of trying to get supplies. Because you have to spend supplies to get the supplies. And it's like robbing Peter to pay Paul. You're spending supplies you don't have. Just try and hang. There we go. There's one. Just trying to hang back and hit him the best I can. I'm a little close, but he's also not putting out so much that I can't stand up against him. And having the firepower of that second Devastator, or the second Staple, is such a relief. I don't have to be as vigilant as I was, because now he's able to hold one side and I'm able to hold the other. We're getting a little close with our carriers, though. Change my focus to these guys. So again, that's why that second Staple is awesome. He's focused on the Star Fort. I'm able to peel over and assist with the defenders. Super nice. Super nice. Come on, we're almost there. It's alright, you fought valiantly, but the fight's over. Alright. That Staple is going to get him on the backswing there for sure, so I'm going to try and mop up as much of these guys as I can. Oh, it's probably not even the Staple that's going to get him. It looks like the fighters. Yeah! Alright, it's cleanup time. Got a bunch of enemies retreating. I don't think the fight has ended. Butt shot. Pow! Alright. There we go. Now the fight has ended. Change my focus to this guy. Try and mop up as many of the... Oop! Or I'm gonna shoot our own team. Oop, twice. Okay. There we go. Now the guns are turned the right direction. Can't remember if I have advanced gyro turrets or advanced turret gyros, but that's definitely something that this ship needs if I don't, so I might have to look into that. So, and not so much left. We're just gonna let him go though. And a nice little sum of supplies, but we are going to spend a whole lot just on repairs, so we need to get out of here as soon as possible and get back home. So, set course. Although, I don't remember if we have supplies back home. I don't think we do. Yeah, I don't think I have supplies, so instead, let's go to the Independence again. Yeah, we'll go here. And then we'll have to slingshot up afterwards, because I don't have any, anything that's deploying supplies, or building supplies, but we also have a AI inspection to deal with too, so we need to shoot over to the Independence and then shoot back up to our colony as soon as possible. And back out of supplies. Let's try... We can't go there because I'm hostile to the hegemony. Ugh. So, being out of supplies and having really low combat readiness is a very bad thing. Ships are going to be lost. We're going to lose crew. It's not a good place to be, and it seems to be happening a lot more often because I'm built up way too far. And I just seem to be a magnet for storms. And turn on the transponder. Perfect. So at least we made it. We can... Oh, damage. Okay. We made it. We can get some new supplies, get some repairs done, and go from there. Alright, so we got some supplies. We're going to sell some stuff back to them, try and save some of the money that we just made. But it's not looking likely. We're probably going to spend everything just repairing ourselves. And I don't even have enough to repair myself. Man, that feels bad. Alright, black market it is. Ugh, all the supplies gone in an instant. Alright. Well, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. If you like the episode, feel free to leave it... Oh, scan me. If you like the episode, feel free to leave a thumbs up, like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. If you didn't like the episode, feel free to leave a thumbs down. You know, do what you want to do. And hopefully I will see you guys in the next one.